and the easy way of how people think. So we also understood why they will do such things. And then it's a wide varieties of million. Greetings.
Welcome, welcome. Live and direct. Mr. Shango, good day to you, sir.
Good day to the eye.
Yes, always a blessing to have you back in the place again. You take a very well deserved trip, and I know that is that a trip that you would like to take, but as nature put it, you have to go, and you're back with us again.
Yes, under the circumstance, Yeah, we
Yes,
have take a
so
trip and well deserved.
we know that the mama is at rest now,
Yes.
and you is here now
Yeah.
to continue on.
Yeah, continue the journey of
Yes,
life.
yes, sir. So what go on?
Well, as I says, we give thanks for the rising of the day and give
Yes.
thanks for the life.
Uh-huh.
Because at all times we always have to give thanks for the day that we wake up to see, and to continue forward.
Yeah.
I normally give thanks for them things. But
Yes.
it's a great day. You know, many may not say that, but for I and I, it's a great day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Turn the mic or something. So how was your trip?
Well, the trip, accordingly, it was for the funeral service of my mother.
Mm-hmm.
It turned out to be, a great, service for, my mother. While we were in Jamaica, it was like a 3-day event. The grave digging was one day, and then you have in the 9 nights, as they call it.
Yeah.
The
Also,
singing
on
nights,
on the day get to have the night.
Yes,
Mm.
you know.
So let me ask you, Naya being from Bulby was there?
No, I didn't.
You didn't invite them.
No, I did not.
They don't. Does Naya does the Rasta believe in the dead?
When you say believe in the dead,
They would go and support you because a family member died. They would come and support you.
well, the awareness of transitions of one.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, we support sisters and brothers
Right.
within the universe when it comes to these things. Yeah, we do.
Or they do.
Yeah.
Okay. They don't believe let the dead bury the dead. They believe in support one another.
Well, I won't use the terms as you use it because if you notice how you use the terminology of word,
Yeah.
I am not using such a word as belief because
Yeah.
belief are commonly used amongst us,
Mm-hmm.
whether regardless of who believe what or who believe this.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm saying regarding the transitions of my mother
Okay.
passing, we do support each others on these things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, every movement have their own philosophy of how they do things. So that's why I asked you.
Yeah, well, you see, again, it was the whole transitions of my mother. My mother life was more of a Christian-minded
Right.
life.
Right. So
I
you have
yeah,
you have those Christian people there.
exactly.
So what
Yeah.
about the Bobo Dre, the Naya Bing, the Rastafarian? They don't support you.
No, well, it has nothing to do. Remember, that is a personal thing. Now you in asking me.
Uh-huh.
No, my Rastafarians life.
Brethren. Uh-huh.
No, has little much to do with my mother life.
Mhm.
We live
Okay,
two
okay.
separate.
Oh, okay, it's your
Yeah,
mother, it's not you.
exactly.
Okay,
You get what I'm
okay.
saying? So my mother live a separate life from I and I live
Okay.
a separate life.
So about you now? It's not have anything to do with your mother, it's about you.
Well,
It's about you.
yeah, with it. No,
Right.
it surrounded my
So
mother.
if
Yeah.
you should transit
Mm-hmm.
then they'll have to put on a white robe on you and put you on a hoping casket
I
and
can't use that word have to. I can't use that word have to. No.
all right, all right. So when you were in Jamaica, what do you eat? What you eat when you were in Jamaica?
We eat a wide varieties of things. I was much more of a fruit person in
Fruit,
Jamaica, yeah,
yes.
than food. Even likewise here, I am much more of a fruit person
Mm.
than consuming
Cook
three
food.
plates of food a day. Yeah,
So does people ask you for advice when you're there?
in Jamaica,
Nutrition advice? They come up to you and ask you for nutrition. They know that you are
not
in this
not
thing.
this trip, not this trip. This
Yeah.
trip, no, it this trip wasn't about that. People were more forward up to I and
Condolence.
condolence.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
that was more of what this whole thing was about.
Mm-hmm.
People were just coming up to us and saying, "Cause you remember, it was my mother and my son, so literally people who really going to do that."
So did you get a dip in the river and slash your
No,
your
no,
locks and
no,
say
no, no.
Rastafari
I
in the
did not.
river?
No, I did
You
not.
didn't go to the river.
No, I did
You
not.
go to the sea.
No, I did not.
Oh, you didn't. Oh, okay, okay. All right, well.
Because there was, remember now, I was in St. Mary.
Mhm.
St. Mary wasn't. St. Mary is not the parish that you're going to see a sunlight every single day like that.
Oh no.
No. There was time when it was raining,
Mm.
lots of rain,
Mm.
so you have to take a good day to do your best to do what you want to do and those, not to say a rainy day is not good, but I'm saying to activities in a dry weather, in a rainy weather can't do such things. So that also helps.
So it says Saint Mary is not. It's a rainy.
St. Mary
It's a
Portland,
Saint Thomas.
St. Mary Portland in Jamaica got the most rain.
It's a
Throughout.
rainforest.
Yes,
Co-
yes. Throughout the
Rainforest.
entire year, those two parish have
Mm.
known for that.
So that's why Saint Mary people they look so fresh and young, like Mama Rose.
Well, I wouldn't say St. Mary. You have a lot of people kind of
Well,
varieties
when
part
you're
of
around the
parishes,
rainforest, when you're around the rainforest and the mists touch your body, it make you. It's like a medicine when the
Well,
mist.
I really love my parish, which is St. Mary, because I have in my youthful days, my mother sent me to Kingston like 3 different times.
Mm. And you go back to Saint Mary.
I didn't full joy that type of life because
Mm.
of my upbringing in the country.
So how is the epidemic down there in Saint Mary?
I heard that they say it was spiking, but I didn't saw nothing as what they are saying. Likewise in New York, they said the same thing. It's spiking, but I haven't saw it.
You see, as if everybody that died, they combine it with the epidemic.
Exactly.
Before people used to die, they say you die from cancer, you die from
Yeah, no,
AIDS, you
no
die
one dying
from
from nothing else.
nobody, just the
Yes, yeah,
epidemic.
yeah, that's what
Yeah,
it is.
that's
Yeah.
strange, right?
Not too high.
So what do you think?
It's not what I think, it's what I knew.
What you know?
Well, it's something they're implementing.
Hmm.
But they have the mass of the people like myself and you, ignorance out there to what's going on.
Well, no. Cancer been out for a while. AIDS been out for a while. Cancer they can't find a cure. AIDS they can't find a cure. They could break it down. Now this epidemic come, they find millions and billions
Remember,
stuff.
if you following all of what's going on, it's not them trying to make this pandemic a while ago,
Mhm.
with all different virus coming up, but it never successful as this one.
So it didn't successful until 2017.
Yeah, never successful as this one, what they call now COVID. They tried before, but it never been successful as this one, as what they want to implement.
So you think that's what they was trying to do when the Spanish flu come out?
Well, if you're following their information, that is what is happening.
Do you think they will ever curb it?
Well, it is something they are implementing, and what they are if you're listening to, when you turn on the television and you're listening to the World Health Organization,
Mm.
they are saying, if you listen to the words they use, this is just an exercise.
Mm. Okay.
Yeah, that is the word they are using. They are exercising. Now, if you define what is exercising, you get what I'm saying?
Mm.
Now, when you look at what they are saying, by 2030, the whole world will be digitalized.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you can familiarize with the word exercise.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
What is exercise?
Exercise is like, for instance, let me break it down into, for the human perspective,
To try.
to exercise
Exercise. To
either,
prepare for what is coming.
yes, yes, and they're rolling out something and they exercising it and seeing how it's going to, which is what they said. If you, each time you listen to the World Health, I'm not talking presidents now
Mm-mm.
or prime ministers. I'm saying listening to the World Health Organization. That is what, that is the wording they're using.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Now, if you deep into it like I am, always follow up on it. This 6 feet apart, it is something similar like driving a car, like you see they put up the camera.
You give space to the other car.
Exactly, but they are easy to capitalize and can take the picture of the car.
Mm-hmm.
The human being is always in gang member. Their socialization is so close. It is hard to pick up one individual
Mm-hmm.
with the system that they are implementing.
So now they put it 6 feet apart.
Exactly.
Because 6 feet apart can prevent you from catching that
No,
virus
it
from
cannot.
somebody.
It cannot.
6 feet no
It
good.
cannot. It cannot. So, but the 6 feet is to drive some form of
That's how it could
fear
catch you.
into you, where
Mm.
you must distance yourself, not knowing it is something else they are implementing.
So you
And they,
think, where you think all this, where it's coming from and where you think it's going?
what?
This thing, this epidemic stuff with the 6 feet apart, the mask, the this and the that. Where you think it's coming from to where it's going?
Well, it's coming from of the implementations of digital system. It's going to be a digital world.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's not full digital, but it's going to be. It is an electric magnetic force that hitting the human body. And all who with underlying sickness more likely going to go.
What is it about the virus, the vaccine they're giving you for that? Inject you twice for the vaccine.
But it's we to understand these things in life. It takes
Would you
them.
take it?
Listen what I'm saying. I will not rule it out. I will not rule it out from a human perspective. I will not rule out to say I will not take it. No, I'm not going to be the hypocrite to
Mm.
say I will not. Remember, here is the working field for me. My home is most likely Jamaica. If I wants to go home, did we understood? We wants to go home, we have to take the test
Mm-hmm.
to board that airplane. Then what again if I wants to go home and I have to take the vaccine? More than likely I'm going to do it. So I'm not going to be sitting here and play the hypocrite to say, no, I'm not. I don't know the future. I can't tell you if I'm going to be here tomorrow. I cannot say that. I am speaking presently now.
There's a song that says, I shall not die. I will be living, but I shall not die. You believe in that song?
Well, it depends on the perceptions of the person who is singing it, what they meant by that. Because sometimes a person saying something is not literally what they are saying, is it? It is much deeper than that.
So, is there any nutrition value that a person could adapt themselves to by they eat, what they consume, and stuff like that to say, well, they could prevent? Because now that they're saying that hot water, go to drink a cup of hot water 4 or 5 times a day for a certain while. It's good when you brush your teeth, you gargle your throat with hot water, and you believe in that?
You see, from a human perspective, we as adults, we have a responsibility to carry out,
Mm-hmm.
which some of us do, some of us don't. That is what makes you see it is like how it is today. The responsibility as an adult is to live, learn unto new these things, takes unto yourself these knowledge, because now you may the possibility of you may bring forth a child.
Mm-hmm.
Now that child first teacher is always their parent.
Mm-hmm.
Now if you do not learn these things from your young until you are an adult, then when you bring forth a child, then what you going to teach that child? You get what I'm saying? So we have to learn these things now. You don't take the president, the prime minister, you don't take the teacher, you don't take the police or the soldier to teach these things. These things is simple amongst us as individually, and to share it amongst each individual, which will make themselves better.
What the
So we can't just sit down and them a tell us what to do, and them no, we are give them the power and the authority to govern our destiny. I can't give a guy that.
Bush Stewart died. They say they're keeping his medical record private. They're not going to say why he died. Larry King died. They didn't say it was the virus, but he was in the hospital for the virus, and quite a few well-to-do people. So is it something that it let out and catching those people and they don't want to reveal it?
You see, it's not let out and catching, you know. Understand the whole pandemic of what going on, you know. Remember, it is it is a power that licking the human body. Now you have two of these types of ray out there, you know. One is natural because one is from the sun, the sun ray, which universally the world benefit from that. Now, what you see happening now, it is the artificial power now. What they make to because of technology. Now when you see all of them technology with these phone and these things, don't ever think it just come like that. It have an effect on the human body too. But you have to have something to power these things.
You see, if we go down in memory lane and observe what was going on, you see this? In 1980, going up to 1970, going up to 1980, this bar was always on product, and nobody know what it was for. This bar was supposed to take effect that you can order from this bar in the supermarket, and you could get what you want. Some people usually go in the supermarket and change product, change label off a product and put it on us. This bar will tell you, say, no, the label that you change is not for this.
Exactly.
But people did not know what this bar was all about until it come into effect. Some people will let you know that a time gonna come, the cashier not gonna use their finger and type
Exactly.
and put figures. They didn't, a time gonna come. They just run it.
Yeah, that's it.
So, like you said, with this epidemic, it didn't just start now. It started a long time. It just didn't get the full effect.
Yeah.
So we have to observe what is going on. Sometimes we have to go back to memory lane.
Have to.
Yeah.
Because as I say now, the whole thing what is being rolled out, is to remember when it just came out, you have thousands of people say they're not going to do no test. Thousands of people marching. The vaccine came out. You have seen people sleepless nights because of the panic and the fear that have driven into them. But again, see, Donald Trump did make it very simple for the public to understand. they says Donald Trump have the virus. But within, and they told us, if you have the virus, you have to quarantine for 14 days.
And he quarantined just for 3 days.
And then drive around and waved in a, and nothing was
I
wrong.
know, you know,
But
ma.
then when you look at it, even also when they do tell you if you have it, they says just go home and quarantine for 14 days. You do not have to take a medication, you do not have to do nothing. So when you look into it, is it something real? Is it something truthful? You get what I'm saying? So we all have to look at it from all angles. Not saying the angle I am looking at it from, I am right, but it is a good look.
Well, you know, the Chinese people for years, they be using, walking around with masks in China. And you wonder why they're wearing masks.
Yes, because you see, China now is more ahead in technology than the United States. China, we struggling over here with this 5G. They roll out 6G. We struggling over here with pandemic. You don't hear say China struggle with pandemic. You don't hear that.
They're not even dying now.
That is my point. You don't hear of these things over there.
They're showing you that the Chinese drinking hot water, drinking hot tea, because they say the virus do not like anything that is cold. So when they drink the hot water and the hot tea and everything like that, it keeps them alive.
Yeah, but again, for us, we have to listen and to learn of our health. You can't listen to them. Okay, if you listen to them, you're going to eat nothing and you're going to live based on how them telling you to live. Yeah.
So,
Good afternoon, good afternoon.
hey,
Good
brother
afternoon,
Winston,
Brother
bless your
Winston.
heart, brother
Father
Winston.
Shango, give thanks and praises for safe
Likewise.
journey.
Likewise.
Yeah, man, happy to have you back.
Happy to hear your voice, brother
Yes,
Winston.
Father Victor, happy to hear you today in the studio.
Yeah, man. Yeah, here.
Yeah, yes, man.
So
We
how you
give
doing?
thanks.
You're protecting yourself? Are you keeping yourself safe and sound?
Well, Brother Victor, I do what I normally do. They say wear the mask.
Yes.
And, well, I never go down when I come in, I don't wash my hands.
Aye.
That is something I always do.
Yes.
But I never used to wear the mask. But they say wear the mask, so I'm wearing the mask.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Shanga, you wear the mask?
You see, I am a law-abiding person. So I have lived in a society where this is the requirement based on
So
society.
wear the mask now.
Me have my mask in my pocket.
So your pocket you have it in, huh?
Yes.
Oh,
Right this minute.
So they can wear it in their pocket then,
Oh.
people.
Then I am not the only one sometimes carry it in their pocket.
Brother
There are many
Winston,
people.
Yeah.
you wear your mask in your pocket?
And when I go out, I have it on my face.
Yeah. No, literally so weird.
But you know, so the mask is dangerous to your body though. Your brain is not getting the oxygen it's supposed to get and
Yes,
all those
it
kind of
delete
stuff.
your immune system.
I think you should just wear your mask if you're around a lot of people.
I wear it where in where it requires to wear.
Yeah.
Right.
You
Once you're around somebody, you wear it. Once you're outside and around person, I don't know who again come around, so I wear it.
But they were saying that people still wear their masks and still have negative, positive. People still wear the mask.
Yeah, because the mask no eliminate nothing. It's just driving more fear than anything else.
And I
That's
think
what it does.
and I think a lot of people died in the emergency room and the ICU and the mask so they have and they die from too. They drop you
Well,
there.
No, you see what it is, this whole thing, Brother Victor. Again, if you look at it from what then quoting to said, it's an exercise they are exercising, and you look at the whole picture of what painted out there. Now, we born and come see people a cough and sneeze long time, not just now. And we learn of what sneezing is all about and what coughing is all about. That's a reaction of whatever going on with
Because
inside of your
you
body.
you've been hearing for a long time that when you cough, you should put your hand to your
We knew
mouth.
all of these
And
things.
when
It's
you
not nothing.
sneeze,
These are
because they show you how the germs fluctuate around. So
yeah. So this is not nothing new.
now,
But what they have created,
mm,
they have created a panic and a fear, where one time if you sneeze, we have used such word as blessings.
bless you, yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Now, if you sneeze, the possibility you may get a slap for it.
You know what? You know what? You know why they say bless you when you sneeze? Then they say your heart stop when you sneeze. So they say bless you till your heart come back.
Well, regardless of what they
But
say,
now,
yeah.
if you if you even touch a person, it might want to slap you down too, you know.
So things get more radical.
Why you touching me, man? Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
So if you look on the radicals of days now, you with what you confronted, and the singing or the chanting of better days to come, which days are better?
One of the things I know, the only truth about this virus or whatsoever it is that people are dying from it. I don't have no guarantee that the mask stop anybody from dying from it.
It's
And
all
I
about
don't know
Sun Life
what
Health Food Store
cause of
located
it.
at 4060 White Plains Road in the Bronx. If you're looking for a healthy meal, go check out Sun Life Health Food Store, specializing in vegan foods such as vegetarian patties, vegetarian deli food, delicious smoothies and fruit juices, variety of soups and porridges, dry vegetable groceries. Sun Life is also known for the variety of roots tonic drinks such as the cocktail drink, the benefactor wood root, sandside bitters, powerful shots of wheatgrass, and how could I forget the lion paw root drink. So go check out Sun Life located at 4060 White Plains Road, open 7 days a week for breakfast, lunch and dinner. Give them a call 718-547-3760 or check out their website www.sunlifehealth.com. That's www.sunlifehealth.com.
Yes, that's Sunlight 4060 White Plain Road between 228 and 229. And if you want to get some sip, what type of sip you have today?
Well, on a Sunday we normally carry the spinach sip, which is very rich in iron.
Okay.
You know, those who literally
And your
short of
body need
iron.
that. And
You
your
know,
body need
yes, and in a time like especially a winter season, your body really need iron
I have
to push
eaten
forward.
I have eaten piece of your macaroni and cheese last week.
Yeah,
And it tastes different from when I get it at the restaurant.
yeah.
What is your ingredients?
Well, we have naturally used vegan.
Oh, vegan.
Yeah, vegan macaroni and cheese ingredients, which is all vegan. So the slight difference may be the fact it is vegan. It's
No
dairy
dairy
free
product.
and gluten free and all of those
No
things.
gluten
No,
free.
yes.
Have you ever eaten it yet, Brother Winston?
No, sir.
You need to try Brother Shango macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, it's a hot seller on Sunday. It's a also high demand for it. Yeah.
Just like the sea moss porridge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you see, what it is that Sun Life is not just carrying things. We are carrying things which is very healthy.
Right.
So instead of like when you look
So let me
around-
ask you now, if they eat at Sun Life regularly, they won't get the virus.
No, because now you're directing yourself into a health perspective.
Build up your immune system.
Build up your immune system.
Well,
That is
can
what
I
it's
say
all
that
about.
you that mean you won't get it, but your body can be able to fight against it.
Yes, because whatever happens, when you started to consume things at start to consume food from sunlight, then by you consume it now, you becomes much more aware of what going on around you. So by you consuming in sunlight food, you becomes start to question a lot of things, and instead of just eating the food, now you're looking at vitamins and you're looking at different herbs that building your immune system.
But some
I have
people-
seen it repeatedly over and over happening at Sun Life.
Some people might question and say like the veggie fish and the veggie chicken is artificial ingredients make it up. What did you
Yes,
say?
and I've gone through that almost every single day.
So you
Yes, I've gone through that, and even some of them is, it says also it is the fish we eating out of the sea, and we don't knew that. I have gone through these things a lot, but also, many of who have said it has also transformed their life and also consuming these things and put away the dead as.
But Sister Nancy was one of your big customer and she just go to bed and die.
Not Sister Nancy. Be
Sister
careful of the
Charmaine.
yeah,
Sister
yeah.
Charmaine.
Sister Charmaine. But
And
remember now, Sister Charmaine wasn't a vegan.
oh, she wasn't.
No,
Okay.
remember that.
Okay.
May her soul rest in peace.
Yes,
But
yes.
But,
she
but
was
but but the truth is that it doesn't matter what you are. The time gonna come when you're gonna have to exit.
yes,
Yes.
and these things are inevitable.
And
That is
and then
inevitable.
she died peacefully too, with no
Yes.
pain,
Yeah,
nothing.
exactly.
Just go to your
Sleep.
bed and
Sleep away.
so she could sing "May the work I've done speak for me"
Exactly.
because she did have to lie in the hospital with the mask in the ICU, and thank God they didn't say she died from the virus. She have a heart attack. But let me ask you one question, Mr. Shango. There's a lot of people used to are still dying from stroke. They have a stroke for one time they just die. Second time they die. No, you don't hear that they die from stroke. They die from the so they transfer the name to the virus instead of said you die from that.
Well, again, let me explain to you. You have to look and to see what's going on around you. They are not going to come and tell you point A when it's point B. You know what I'm saying? They are not going to tell you that. Now, if you look and see what's going on around you, one of the things that even happening to us as a black people is that we suffered a lot from vitamin D. When you suffered a lot from vitamin D and know the nutrient fact where vitamin D brings to your body, of course, if you have underlying sickness, you now been prone to what's going on. And that is what is confronting all of us. There is something that is going on within the ear that you cannot see.
So
Now,
we are suffering from vitamin D and don't know that we are suffering from it.
most of us do not aware of it. Some of us do aware, most of us don't.
Well, I take my vitamin E tablet every morning.
Yes, but
But,
I'm saying that is the man-made vitamin D.
What we need is
It's
natural.
it's
So
not
when-
as potent as the natural vitamin D.
So
that
when
we're
we see the
supposed to obtain.
Caucasian people lying in the sun, we laugh after them. They want to get black. Well, it doesn't matter getting black, that matter the vitamin D.
Exactly, and then on our part, now it's a form of ignorance, not knowing, lacking knowledge of how important the SUN is to the body. That's what it is.
But
Just
so,
but don't I would almost so say because certain community where the black and brown or the Hispanic people live are more populated, and those people are the one who doing the ads and the hard work. So because of that, they do not get even time, majority of them, to eat properly because they have to be hustling. Or if not, they get paid this week, and if they in the mine shop next week, if they don't work, they don't have somewhere to live. And so because of that, they undernourished.
I think we undermine ourselves because we have to take time for ourselves. We can't just leave from one job to the other job.
Right? That's a problem,
Eat anything
We're running
corrupted.
down these dollars and we don't think about ourselves.
We have to take time for ourselves. We have to do exercise. We have to go to the gym. We have to go. We can't just work. Three full-time jobs for the green dollar.
well, you see, is not many of us aware of a lot of these things. Like, for instance, a man who says that not learning and understanding how the organs and all of these things inside of your body structure work. But when we or die. Yes, and but tell you something, say God will save you, and God will this,
Well,
and God will
but,
that. But he have to take care of himself and not
but
having
don't
the knowledge of how to take care of himself.
but don't one of
So
the problem is that we spend more upon the material thing more than what we spend on the natural body.
exactly, but also remember the reason for these things is that we live what we learn. And in this society, it rarely ever teach you of your body structure. If you look in your environment, you see more destructive food prone for the human being to consume more than health food. And if you also tried or do your best to promote the health food, hey, it's only a few handful of people you see forward. You know, so when you look in our society of how we brought up, we normally go along with what we live and learn in our society, and sometimes when you stand out and say you're not going with the grains, you have 2 foot, you're not going to walk on the world through your knee. Them lick against you say you're a rebel. Yeah, when you're just standing up for the truth and
That's
right
true.
from a humanity
Perfectly right,
perspective.
Mr. Shango. People, if, let me tell you what happened to many of us.
Yeah,
Many of us, we afraid of the truth, you know.
yeah,
So,
We don't want to hear the truth. And worse, if it is somebody look like me, tell me.
yeah.
If a Caucasian tell me anything and tell me believe it are the fact truth. And so even you as a herbal person, and you will telling somebody, say, look here, this good for you and that good for you and that no good for you. We don't have happy, but they make a Caucasian person come on the TV or the radio and see how quick they take it as a gospel.
Listen, one of the reasons why I said simpleness of reasoning is ignorance towards each others, especially in the Western Hemisphere. You and a brother said you're not going to reason and simple because a man say no believe in a God. You consider him as madman.
other than the brother Winston.
You get what I'm saying?
Right,
We
right.
considered him as a madman, and that is ignorance pan the other person level who consider the man a madman because the man don't believe in what he believes.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you?
We are here, you know.
Yeah, but we never get in the last week. I call, but we never get in, no?
But you turn off your radio.
Hold on. Turn on the TV a little bit. Yeah, I did call last week, but we never did hear. And then in the finishing, you said nobody never called.
And I what?
No one did call.
Oh, well, last week nobody wasn't here. Was just playing a replay.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm greeting each and every one. Blessed Sunday.
Say
Thanks
hello,
to come out and
Blessings to
share your
you.
knowledge.
say hello to Mr. Winston.
Hello, Mr. Winston. He was talking, but you interject.
More blessings to you, my dear.
Blessings. Yeah. Yeah, and I appreciate Mr. Shanga coming out and share his wisdom with us. Cause when you have knowledge, you can't bottle it up. You have to share it. But when you try to do the right thing, you get a fight. But if you know you do the right thing, you just keep on doing the right thing. Self come first, cause if self-destruct, it can't really go bring in nothing. So self first. And
Yeah.
try to know your body. And, vitamin D is the sun. A lot of us is efficient, but don't know it. And like Brother Winston said, them have to run down the dollar to have the roof over them head. But make sure it's self come first in all situations. Self. All
Well,
right?
you know, I always have a roof over my head. I came here in 1976,
Mm-hmm.
July 1976, and I
Mm-hmm.
never do two job. I never do a job at night or one in the day. I do one job. That's what I
Well,
do.
you see, your plan and your aim is different. And not because you may do one job, somebody else may have a higher responsibility, like having three, four children. Them is a single parent, whether they're a man or a woman. They have car notes. They have this. They have that. So maybe what we used to earn in the 70s could balance out the flow of our bills. But in the 80s, 90s now, it cannot match the bill. So that's why some people have to go out there and do 2, 3 jobs.
Do you think because we want to live behind our means, that's why we are doing that and to expose ourselves? And don't know that we are exposing ourselves to danger because there's a lot of, if you look on the person that not getting a night rest, they're leaving one job to the other and look on them, look how they look because they are not getting any rest.
No, no. Well, from my own experience, I wouldn't say that, because sometimes I see a person working 2 or 3 jobs, because I used to do it. I used to when I just came to the States in the late
So
80s.
that's why you did look so whole until you start your own business.
Well, either the way I look then and the way I look now, I did have a aim. I did have a aim. And at that point, what I'm saying to you, most people sometimes when you see working the 3 and 2 jobs, they really have a aim.
But sometimes you have the 2 and 3 jobs, and when they take the tax out of your money, it's like you never worked 2 jobs. So
Exactly.
I
where
understood
does it
that,
go?
but sometimes if you have an aim, Brother Victor, likewise, I and I did have an aim. When I forward for open my business, and when I open my business, everybody I think I go to the bank and go borrow money. I never do them things.
Well, I do the same thing when I went into the Hamlet company. I didn't have any money, but I go around it. Because a lot of my co-workers said, no, I said, let us go and start our own business, corporation. I said, no, it's too expensive. So I said, okay. And my aim was to work for people for the rest of my life.
Well, that was my aim. That is my point. And as I said,
And
But you
I
see,
sacrificed for that.
that is my
but you
point.
see, here the problem is that there are many people are working, but they don't have any goal set.
I agree with you, brother Winston.
So when you work double time, it come like you work 8 hours when you get
Yes.
your pay.
Yes. It doesn't pay.
It's true because I used to work 12 hours straight back in the day.
Yes.
And when they take out tax for $700 worth of tax down, could pay one employee.
Yeah, because your tax rate is higher. It's higher. You work double time. You work all those
But at
hours
the
and not
time, I
getting paid
did
for
have a
them.
big hand. We have children that go high school, we have this, we have that.
But
And
listen
it
now,
pays off.
that doesn't say because you're in your own business you have it easy. Because I got sleepless nights when I have my own business.
Likewise, I does even at this
When
present day.
when worker gone home, sometimes I have to be on the road picking up patient. There was sometime when I finish, I have to come in the office and
Well, like
and
you
work.
guys say,
So
hard work pays off.
it is
And
not
when you have an aim,
only
you
if
work
you
towards the dreams. And, it's not easy, but you will succeed.
if
So we're
you
going to end up on listen,
yes
all right?
yes ma'am.
Have a good evening.
If you own
Yeah.
your you have to know what you expect from your business, what you want. If you want to leave it up that people ruin your business, or you want to continue your business, so you're gonna work. All right, take for instance now. When I was helping Richie Rich, I used to be a restaurant depot before they open 6 o'clock in the morning. I used to see you and your mother over there. So that means that you didn't wake up 5 o'clock. You wake up from 4 o'clock.
Exactly.
You understand?
Yeah.
So when you have a business and you make up your mind that you want your business to run, you're gonna work harder. You're gonna go to maybe you're gonna get 2 hours sleep.
Yes, it's much harder than people think of it. I think most people think of it from the money perspective part to say you have a business where you have money.
No, you don't have
You know,
that's
that
that's
is
how they
most
class
people
so that we have
look at
money.
it. But I'm saying to get to there,
But the money
You
that
know.
you paying out, the money that you paying out, you don't even get back half of that money yet.
and just
But
the
again,
toll it takes on your body
Yeah,
also.
yeah.
Forget about the
again,
money.
as
The
I said,
toll that it takes
if,
on your body.
Yeah.
Money
if you
cannot
have a
do
goal
but that.
set, and you say you want your business to be at such and such a place at such and such a time, So when you get there, you can find more time where you can relax.
But you know, my brother Winston, even when I was working so hard in my business, I feel good because that's my business. That's not, I'm not working for somebody.
And that is how what I feel
That is my
at
business.
Sun Life.
Yes.
You know, me owning Sun Life, it's a great pleasure when I can see myself, you know,
And with you, Mr.
organizing
Shango,
and
with
doing
you,
things.
nobody could walk in Sun Life and say you are the owner. Because you know you are some Jamaican black people. They want people to know who they are.
Yeah.
You don't see that with you in your
No, no,
establishment.
no, no, I don't.
When I have the ambulance company and sometimes I have to go to the hospital because the driver they have to come home. When I drop them to Brooklyn, they say to me, "How long you working with McKay? You know the road." I say, I don't tell them it's my business. I say I work in here, but I work uptown.
Yeah,
You
you
understand?
see, it's good like that from my perspective, you know, because as a Rasta man, I always, you know, look at it from this angle
Yeah.
where use yourself as the example
Yes.
where
Yes.
the workers will able, not just because you tell them, but when time them see that is working,
Yes.
you will also motivate them to
Yes.
carry out
True.
the work
True.
how they're supposed to
True.
carry it out. And I strongly believe in that with myself to do and let them follow after me.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
You know,
Yep,
so
because if you're not a motivator in your business, then your business is not going to go anywhere.
No.
exactly.
No. And when you have your business, you have to learn a lot. It don't make sense. You're going business, you don't know what you're going into.
Yes.
You have to know the business.
Hmm.
Because in my office, the girl and do the billing, they do the dispatching work, and I watch what they're doing, and I end up doing billing. I bill Medicaid. They say, "How you do it?" I say, "I watch what you were doing."
Hmm.
You understand? And they get scared, so they might lose their job because when they come to work in the morning, all the billing is finished.
And life have a lessons though, to teach, and that each and every one of us can learn from.
Mm.
I have experienced something which I knew, and I do get bashing for it.
Yeah.
But share the reason on why, and the reason why is it's a black and white issue.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm talking about the management position that I was hiring.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, I asked you to
Yeah.
if you knew anyone looking for that
Right.
position.
Right.
But then I have experienced a situation where I have two black persons and one white person. Huh?
Mike.
Yeah. As I said, I have one white and two black persons.
Right.
But the two black persons now, the white person shows up first.
Mm-hmm.
The two black person shows up after. But the two black person, when they knew the store, they came in for the interview. But when they knew the store and knew who is, they walk away.
They walk away.
Hmm. While the white person didn't walk away.
Mm-hmm.
So I end up hiring the white person. But now the outside people would be, some of them would be thinking, why would I hire a white
A
over
white
black?
person, yes. Yeah.
And I'm saying life experience is different.
Yeah. Hold on, brother Winston. Yeah. Good afternoon again. Hold on. Yeah, good afternoon again.
Good afternoon. How you doing, Reverend Miller?
Oh, brother Hall. Reverend Hall, how are you?
I am good.
Say hello to brother Winston and Mr. Shango.
Brother Winston, Mr.
Yes,
Shango.
Reverend.
Don't call him Reverend. Don't call him Reverend.
Brother All. It's been a
All
while I
right.
heard your voice, you know, Brother All.
Say it again.
It's been a while I have not heard your voice.
Because it's too cool and nobody come in the studio because I keep checking the brother Victor and he said he just doing replay.
Okay.
And from that time and I've been trying and I was unsuccessful until today.
But I told you to come down. Come on in.
Yeah, what happened? You can't drive no more forward down?
Brother Shango, I have to say you have my condolence, even though it's belated one.
Yeah.
And, I know that when you lose a loved one, it take a lot. Your memory gone back all the way. But anyway, that's something we have to face. So, more powers to you, sir.
Yeah, man, and thanks very much for your condolence.
All right. All right, Brother Winston.
Yes, sir.
How you doing, sir?
I'm giving thanks, my brother. I'm still here, and happy to know that you're still here also.
Well, we share the same thing.
Yes.
And I spoke with Brother Miller every now and then, so it seems like he's okay.
Right. And we're happy to have Brother Shango forward.
Oh, today is the first time he since he lost his mom. He's on the air.
Mm-hmm. Yes. No. Since he went to Jamaica.
He went to Jamaica.
I know he was on Jamaica
for a period of time.
Yes.
Yeah, I knew that.
So what's on your mind? What's on your mind,
good.
Brother Hall?
Say it again.
What's on your mind?
Well, I mean, I'm just happy to know that everybody's all right, and we're talking. As Brother Winston said, we are here. Mm-hmm. So, which is good, and more power to everything that we all here.
What are they?
All right.
What on, Brother Shango?
Yeah.
You know the juice that Brother Hall was baking for the cancer?
Not that I knew.
You heard it? No, you heard of it.
I heard of it.
And the person in Queen died. Was drinking it and died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, speak to brother all about that. Though.
Brother Hall?
Well, brother Vic. Go ahead. You said no, the person took some of the juice and it never worked the way me expect it to work. I started out good. But Brother Shango, that woman was hiding her sickness, Brother Shango, you hear how Brother Victor laughing? When I went up, all right, I gotta knock him, Brother Shango. I gotta knock him. That woman was hiding from me, Brother Shango. And when I went up there and I gave her the juice and I came down, I called the sisters and tell them what happened, and she was upset. The reason why she was upset, Brother Shango, because she said, don't tell nobody because Jesus is gonna heal me.
Yeah.
You follow me, Brother Shango?
What she said?
Jesus is gonna heal me.
Divine
So don't tell nobody that you were sick.
Yeah.
So, Brother Victor, how that look?
So why is she hiding it? She should be glorifying God.
But she did. She glorified God and said, Jesus is gonna eat. That's exactly what she said. So when you're calling me about my medicine that I gave to her in the last because she had a bone cancer, you calling Brother Shango and laugh that my medicine didn't work.
No.
That woman believed in Jesus.
I'm not laughing.
Wait.
I'm not laughing over your medicine. I'm not. I'm just saying that the lady that was drinking the medicine. No, I would never laugh over that. No, I would never.
Okay, sir, because you were calling me.
But it doesn't mean that because I want to believe in Jesus, they are not going to exit this life. It doesn't matter how much you want to believe.
I agree, but the girl said to me...
going to exit.
Hey, Brother Al.
Yes, sir.
I met Brother Victor go around here,
I know, because he knocked me, didn't he? Brother Shango, didn't he trying to laugh?
He had put the question to me, and I have directed him to ask you because it is your product. So don't make him go around if you say, in a laugh to you if you say, the product no work and the product this and that's how I must
listen me.
Brother Al, is that what good for one, good for the others,
Right.
So, your product, any product can good for a person, but it don't good for that person. So, you can't take the blame.
No, I was telling you that the woman, she had bone cancer. And we didn't even know. But she was hiding the whole thing. Until things got bad. When I got there, she did say it eased some pain, and she was like getting excited.
But I thought you said she was healed by drinking the juice.
She said she feel much better. But some of the time, Brother Vic, listen this good. Some of the time, you even see people pray for people, And the moment they pray for that person, the person get up and say, I'm feeling better. I'm okay. And when the thing come back around, because for that little time, the person say, I'm okay.
Brother Hall.
You understand me, brother Vic? Because the guy, you remember the guy who sing Your Grace and Mercy
Yes.
brought me through?
Yes.
He died upset.
I know because he said he praising God and God make it the God shouldn't make him die.
Because he thought he got rid of it. And he sing the song, Your Grace and Mercy brought me through.
Yes.
Powerful song. I'm living this moment all because of you.
Yes.
So when the cancer returned, he was very upset.
But Brother Hall, you have to come
Yes,
to
sir.
realization that God don't have us here to live for eternity. Our
I agree.
Our lifespan is shorter than before.
I don't think so.
Brother All,
Yes, sir.
you see, I am listening to both you, Brother Victor, Brother Winston, which Brother Winston is not involved that much. But I think we now have to look to the direct situation of what causing the problem than to say blaming God or the devil. We have to look forward to say, well,
So
what aggravate the glands?
So true.
What aggravate the organs? What aggravates the kidney?
Yes.
What causing these problems?
Mm-hmm.
We can't just go up on knee and
Yeah.
attack, say, well, that going to save us, and I know I am this, but yet still,
Yes.
we live and see death.
It's true. You are true.
You know, we have to
But
put-
don't many of us are acting very how would I say it now? Because it doesn't matter. I'm going to talk as a Christian now. It doesn't matter how holy or righteous I am, because even in the Bible, where the Bible tell you about some men who done some great things, but they are not here neither. They died. So who said that we're here to live forever because we have a Christian that we're not going to die?
That's true.
Well, you see, again, I believed, based on the teaching, that is what makes people will question things, because remember, life is only once, yet still they preach of two life. You have a life here and you have a next life to live. That is also questionable, because in sense, when you're supposed to be here on earth and taking care of yourself, making sure yourself, be prosperous by, again, your health is your well-being, as such as your organs, your liver, your kidney, and all the above. But by teaching to say there is another place, there is another life, then who cares about this one on earth, which is the real life? And that now becomes questionable to a lot of people, because a lot of people is not health conscious of themselves. Most people are not health conscious.
And can I tell you that there are many people go to church, Brother Shango, that it's not so much about the other life they're concerned about, It's about the little blessing they can get today. Because if they're sick, they want healing. If they need a job, they want a job. Whatever they're going to, they want a little blessings or a little healing or a little protection from God. And the moment it don't happen, lots of people get discouraged, some backslide, and some curse God.
What I want to know, they sing a song, "This troubled world is not my final home." They're going to a place where they can be free. So why, when they're sick, they call you to pray for them and crying?
Again, it is our environment, the society we live in, and we live and we learn these things. Doesn't mean all of them is true. That is the problem. Most of what is teaching, a lot of them is illusion.
And then you have some church going around telling people, don't wear no mask, God is a healer. Shout for joy. And when you're done, most of them die in the church.
As
You
I
see, many
said,
of us as human beings, we refuse to take responsibility for ourselves.
And again, they said again, that God told Peter to rise, kill, and eat. So you eat anything that come on the herd. And that's not true. God didn't tell Peter if he kill goat and kill cow and kill horse. They don't, you see, when people don't understand the Bible, they scope the Bible in a film way so you can eat anything. And that's what Jesus was saying. He was saying Cornelius was a racist man, and Peter didn't expect Jesus to meet Cornelius. So when Jesus sent Peter over to Cornelius, he said, "Now go." And Jesus said, "There's not that I created covenant thing." He didn't mean no literally meat. And then I tell you, so you have to go eat meat, eat cow, eat goat, eat this, eat that, eat that. Don't eat no vegetable, eat this. You see, they mislead the people because they're not studying.
As I said, from my humble point of view, I see life as very simple. Learn as youths how to conduct yourself. Learn what to consume, what is nourishing to your body. You have to learn these things.
Yeah.
You can't sit around and let people decide your destiny, decide what you to eat, decide when you to eat, decide when you to sleep, decide when you not. You can't allow people to do that. And each time we continue to live that way, we much more in trouble because we now do not govern our own destiny. So when we now bring forth a youth end up doing basically the same thing what our people was doing. Likewise, we come doing the same thing and not making a change. Change start with us. It starts with every single individual human being. That is where the change started. It started with creativity. You have to create something out of nothing.
We go around and we full our body with starch and sugar and salt and expect God to heal us from diabetes, from hypertension, and how we are doing it to ourselves. How we are doing.
Yeah.
Well, as I said, we
Yes.
are, the one thing we refuse to do is to take responsibility for ourselves. We blame everything else away from ourselves.
Yesterday I had a discussion with a young lady. And she telling me, I can't eat without salt. I can't sugar. I have to have a lot of sugar in my porridge. I told her, yes, you can. I say, have you ever tried Mr. Shango soup or Mr. Shango porridge? And there's no salt. And you never know that no salt is in there. Because most of these vegetables and these ingredients, they got salt already and sugar.
Yes.
So when you add to them, that's where the problem come in.
Exactly. Because now you're not getting the live enzyme and the live taste
Right.
from that food that you consuming.
Yes, yeah.
know,
Look
you
at
had-
cholesterol. Your body is cholesterol.
Exactly.
But then you go and you add cholesterol to cholesterol. And that's like blowing the mind.
Exactly.
Well, the problem is that we're not having a healthy mind, we're not having a healthy body.
Yeah. That,
Because we mind, too many of us mind dirty and bad, need to cleanse.
yeah.
Bad mind, that is a terrible sickness,
And I'm not laughing after Brother Hall juice because they are nutritious. They don't have no sugar. They don't have no salt. And we give thanks to Brother Hall. You see him look young and beautiful
Yeah.
because no whole for sugar and salt in our body.
Yeah.
Right, Brother Hall?
Follow Mr. Shango, the rules of Mr. Shango. I listen to Mr. Shango and I adjust. And I can get up and have my tea in the morning and all the little thing in it. No sugar,
No
no
sugar.
nothing.
Yes,
And
somebody.
I drink it.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I drink it just like I was drinking tea before.
Somebody
Because I
told
adjust
me
myself.
it was sip it to drink tea without sugar. That's what he told me. Somebody told me that.
No, I don't know, but that's how I consume most of my herbal tea. I haven't had no form of sweetening.
No, I don't.
Agave,
And they was surprised when I told them I don't use sugar in my tea. Oh,
All right, I drink my coffee and I don't put sugar in it.
in the morning before I drink a cup of tea, I drink a cup of hot water first.
With lemon.
No, yeah, I used to use lemon. Now I just drink the hot water, sip it like a tea. Then I have a banana. Then I have a cup of tea. No sugar, no milk, nothing of that in there. And I feel good. I feel good. I would have my tea. And for the rest of the day, I don't feel hungry. Because I take care of the inner body. You understand?
I have
Yes,
a slice
sir.
of bread. I have a slice of whole grain bread. I think I ripe banana and my coffee
Yeah.
without any sugar in it.
Thank you.
So, Brother All,
Yes, sir.
as a spiritual man, like how you tell me you're traveling now and your journey of spirituality.
All right. Let's see. Let's see it. Hit me. Hit me.
Question, me not hit it. Yeah, it's a question now. So, where are we now? As a spiritual man traveling the journey. Yeah, where are us now?
Well, Africa, remember now, I'm doing that the ancestors. I'm thinking and I practice how the ancestor used to live.
Yeah,
You see, so that's what I'm trying to do.
yeah.
And I don't want the people to be confused because as one, and I keep repeating myself, the young girl said, God was always there before these people came. I'm introducing the way of life. We did have our way of life. When you came with your book, trying to teach us new things, no. We were living good before you interrupt us. And imagine, 500 billion every year is coming out of Africa into Europe. 500 billion. It's not even sound real. So we have to get serious. We have to think positive and do the right thing.
500 billion what?
$1 billion is going up to Europe every year.
Out of Africa.
Out of Africa. We don't even have roads. And they're the one who telling us how to live, how to walk, how to smile, everything, as long as you obey them. They did not bring God to Africa. They came and Africa is spiritual. They adapt what we're doing, change it and turn it around and want us to obey them. I disagree with their policy, sir.
So what you do now? You say you change from Christianity to Africanism.
What do you mean African? African was always spiritual.
So you change from
I'm a spiritual person.
But you don't set in the white spiritual.
No. Those people, no.
Oh.
You cannot convince me in that area again. You've been doing it for years.
You hear all the white
Anyway,
spiritual. Hold on. You hear the white spiritual preacher there was saying that God told them Donald Trump going to spend 8 years and Biden have to go back to the field and God tell them this and God all of them and then want to come out and say I don't want them to think I'm a false prophet, but that's what God did tell me. So God make a mistake?
Well, listen. You remember the fantasy. Listen me. I'm telling you now. I'm telling you. We imaginary. We live in an imaginary world, This is where we're at, but we keep imagining things. We imagine things and then we come and tell people, God told me to tell you. And why God mad with me? Why God don't want to talk to me? He might talk to you to tell me.
Hold on there. 1 minute. So we can get this person line. Hold on. Yeah, go ahead. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Man.
Oh, all right.
Yes, brother, all good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Princess.
How are you?
I am okay, thank you.
I'm listening to your statement a little bit. How do you define spirituality in your own terms?
Well, listen, the only thing I can say, I grew up, and in a way they said we go to church and all that. And we, in our mind, it's a mind thinking, it's a mind thinking thing, We believe because there's no proof, so we only have to believe. So the African used to believe, they do believe in in a God. So they're spiritual. They have in Africa used to have in the early days they have different gods. They have the god the sun, the moon, the water god, all kind of god. But they think that
that's what they used to worship. You're right.
So they think there's a supreme God. So but they didn't have a name. They didn't have a name. They just know that there is a God and they respect the God. So that's but it's all a belief.
No,
it's
but
only a
what
belief.
you're saying, Brother Shango is have that topic already. They take out the you and put in the O. The sun shineth everywhere, so the sun is the most high. The sun is God. And without the sun, we couldn't be existing. But spirituality is when one loves oneself extremely, so they can love another, do good unto their brothers and sisters, share the knowledge like you all are doing. Love your neighbor like yourself. No human being on this station ever read out the 66th book of the Bible and live in it. But yet still me myself, me as a Sabbath. And you condemn me because you as a Sunday. So what is the cost of that? Because lack of knowledge.
Brother All,
Yes, sir.
the question I asked you, yes, it was regarding spirituality. Yeah, but what you have defined to me, based on what I have listening, it's much more of a Christianity towards that. Anyway, when I was asking you the question towards spirituality, it was based on the fact that you told me you were on something new, on a new journey. So I wanted to hear what you have learned on your new journey. Now, I haven't heard nothing different of from the past to present. So that's what makes me ask you that.
Okay. Well, listen, this is Brother Shango. And I'm laughing.
Question that Brother Shango asked, but
No. He said.
you.
Hold on.
No,
The question I'm asking you. But like
Well, Brother Shango. Brother Shango,
Yes, I'm listening.
I'm still studying and getting more knowledge so I can answer you the proper way but I can't do it but I don't want to be in a position to come out and answer all the questions yet.
Because one of the questions I'm about to put to you now is from a spiritual point of view, where is the sun right now? SUN we're talking about. Where it's approaching.
It's in the sky.
Okay, it's in the sky, yeah. Okay, fair enough.
Brother Winston, do you agree with him?
The SUN is in the sky.
Yeah, okay.
He didn't say the SON.
Okay, listen what I'm asking you though. Listen what I'm asking you, right? You have read of Horus in the Bible, right? You have read of Horus, right?
Osiris.
Yes.
You
have read of that, right?
No, are you talking about the Egyptian god or the other god?
I didn't mention no terms of God to you. You're the one who
The
mentioned
Horus.
that to me.
All right. Go ahead.
No, I'm asking you a question of you read of that. Osiris.
I heard of Horus and Osiris and Isis.
Okay, all right. You heard of Isis.
Isis,
yes.
The whole story. I have it.
Okay. And now, the questions I am asking you now regarding from a spiritual point of view, you have heard of the term spirituality. Spirituality now, right, is supposed to be oneness, one communion, right? I'm asking, I'm not telling you something, I'm asking. Don't just say, if you don't know.
No, you're asking me. You asked me if spirituality is oneness.
Yeah. I'm asking.
Yes, I agree. That's it.
Oh.
To be one, and as the Empress was saying, we're supposed to love ourselves, care for each other, and understand each other.
Okay. But I'm saying with the elements now, I'm involving the elements now of the universe. And I'm saying to
Okay.
you, the sun, where do,
Mhm.
where does it plays now according to the time of the season? We know in winter, right?
Mhm.
So I'm
Mhm.
saying if we are looking and connecting with the universe, I'm saying to you, where is it now? Where
Yeah, the sun is moving away, far away. I mean, that's what you want to know?
that exactly.
Okay, because I was listening. I'm listening to the sun that the thing is gonna it move away, and in Christmas where it play and all that, and how did we have the sun and even the three wise men. I've learned about that officially, and those were supposed to be stars.
Exactly. Not as
But I mean,
men.
yes, I'm involved in all those things.
Yeah, but I'm saying today, the
You can
24th.
turn it up, you know.
I'm saying today, the 24th of January,
Okay, okay.
right?
Okay, the 24th. Brother Shango, fill me in on that one. I'm not sure exactly where you
We
asked me for the sun, and I said, no, the sun is moving like
back
a certain distance in the
back
sky.
home, right? Back
Hmm?
home in Jamaica
Hmm.
or the Caribbean, you would also heard some fishermen or some farmers saying it is new moon, right?
Oh, new moon. Okay.
We enter now into our so Capricorn, right?
All right.
If you're following where I'm going from with the sun, right? We now
Mm-hmm.
entering into the month of Capricorn, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well,
One of the darkest month of the year is what? The same January, Capricorn.
okay.
So I am just explaining to you to say, don't just follow the Bible. Look around you. You can also use these element and associate it with it. It's not just biblically speak in teach us spirituality. When you incline with the universe, you can learn so much more than just theoretically teaching what they give to you. That is what I was enlightening you with. To say now we are in the month of we are heading towards Capricorn, one of the darkest time of the year. Which is why you
Okay,
see
sir.
we are in the month of winter. Nothing stands alive. Everything of the tree dies. That's why
Okay.
you can understand why the sun is so far away. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
as time go by, I will explain much more to you. I just wanted for you to learn much more around you than just speaking of the Bible.
And you know, Brother Shango, listen me, I was even coming from the Bible a while ago. I wasn't even coming from the Bible. I was talking about what you will learn in when you go and see what's happening in Africa. And I have the Book of the Dead for over 30 something years that I never start even looking at it. But I have all those things. I keep telling you.
From a Christian point of view, right?
Yes, sir.
They have which month have you known as the harvest month or the bread month?
The harvest month,
Yes.
the bread month. You know that I'm not even sure which one is the harvest, Brother Shango.
All right. Forget about Christianity or that.
Brother Winston is
With
there too, you know.
okay,
Mm.
Brother
The harvest
Winston. Let
month.
me ask Brother Winston the
Yeah,
question:
let me
which
ask.
month is known in the Christian world as the harvest month or the bread month?
I think it's February.
February. You think it's February? And no, I disagree with February.
And
February, nowhere around the world I knew February has an harvest month because in the time of February,
March,
in the month in
April,
New York, is
May.
winter. Everything dies off the tree. The earth have nothing much to give
Yeah, but
for
you have to understand
for
that
bread.
in Christendom, in the Bible, in the biblical month, it's not about January, February, and March, and April, and May. You have Abib, Nissan, and such like.
Yeah, but I will come forward to that. Why I'm explaining to you now, and I'm going to share it with you. Yes, it's about the month. Because the months, not by what man says, or the theoretically as what they say. You plant in April, which is Abib. In the month of April is Abib in the Bible. Abib. That is
Right.
the month of April in the Bible. That is the beginning of time, the beginning of when you replanting things.
Okay.
That is the beginning. That is why spring starting in April. That is why
And again,
every
you
you
have to understand that it was 13 months in the year.
yes, but we makes it 12 in the Western Hemisphere. Ethiopia is still stand with 13. So understood that. What I'm saying to you is that um, the month have a lot to do with it, regardless of how we want to take it. In the harvest month, and I'm going to explain to you with April. If you look around the universe, 1st of January becomes the first day of the year right around the world. Most countries, not every country, but most countries, right? 1st of January. But for the physical year, for the president and the prime minister around the world, is in April.
Yeah, because that's when they read their budget.
Yes, but again, from that theoretical point of view, April is also the beginning of spring when things started to spring out of the earth. The earth becomes fresh again. People started to come out of their house. It's no more winter. You look outside, you see the flowers blooming, you see everything coming up. So yes, it have to do with the month.
What about the people of Jamaica?
It's basically the same thing. Not because they don't get winter, but they do get spring.
Yes.
Yes. So
But
it have
for
a lot.
me,
So I'm talking about now the harvest. When you plant something, there's a time to harvest it.
I did that time to plan.
Exactly. But the time to
right.
plant we associated with spring. So that is what makes me ask him the question earlier. Which is the month to harvest? Which is the breadbasket month? And it is known. The end of August to September is the breadbasket month. Because
All right.
you harvest in August. You know, because winter is coming up, so you got to get your crop.
All right, I want to thank you all for calling
All
in
right, so
today.
again,
Yeah, I'm gonna leave. But I just want to leave one thing with you all, though.
Yeah.
For me, there are things that I take out of the Bible, just like how in creation today,
Yes.
there are things that I will take out that is around me, and things that I leave. So the thing that is positive for me in the Bible, I use it. The thing that is positive in creation, I use it.
Okay. Brother Hall?
Well said. Yes, sir. Thank you, Brother Shango, for all the explanation. And as I say, we always learn something. You take it
Again, more
easy.
blessings to you all, and you all have a blessed and a wonderful week ahead.
Yeah, Brother
All
Winston,
right.
are you with your family this week, all right?
All right, good
Oh,
man.
Yeah.
okay, everybody, you take it easy. Enough
All right.
respect.
All right.
much love, brother Winston and brother All, and to all the radio listeners who out there
And to
who
Empress.
listening to the radio show Empress. Much love and respect again. To get in touch with Mr. Shango, our phone number at Sun Life 718-547-3760. Again, 718-547-3760. And our address for Sun Life 4060 White Plains Road. Again, 4060 White Plains Road. And we are located between 228 and 229th Street on the uptown side of White Plains Road. Again, between 228 and 229th Street on the uptown side of White Plains Road. We are a vegan store. We practice vegan cooking every single day of the strong. We practice vegan cooking. Today, menu we have today on the menu we have also we have the spinach sip, you know, full of vigor and iron for those who looking to strengthen their body. You know, the spinach sip is one of the best. Looking to strengthen your body with iron, the spinach sip. I recommend the spinach sip to both male and female. Is a very nourishing sip, and it's full of vigor. Those who consume it will also felt a sense of cayenne pepper. Don't worry about the tingling in your throat. It is nothing but doing giving you best health and building your immune system. So again, that is regarding the spinach soup. But on the menu today we have the rice and peas, steam bulgur, and also our rice is also the basmati. Basmati brown rice is one of the best rice out there. Also specialized for a diabetic individual. Those who are diabetic should be more consuming basmati rice than any other rice brand out there. So again, at Sun Life, come and visit us. Today we have the rice and peas, also steam bulgur. For those who do not have the knowledge of bulgur, bulgur is also very good for those who are diabetic. Bulgur is also excellent with lowering blood sugar. So again, learn of the things that we are consuming on a daily basis, things that is very nourishable to your body. You wake up and doctor telling you that you are borderline. Look at your diet. Look at what you are consuming. You can reverse that. You have the power and the ability to reverse it. It is simple what you are consuming. It is simple. Look at your environment that you are surrounding, the things that you are consuming on a daily basis. It makes the big difference. You do not have to live on medication. You do not have to be panic because of COVID. You do not have to be fear because of
It's all about Sun Life Health Food Store.
diet. You understand what I'm saying? Just look at your diet. And again, I just wanted to say thanks to all who support Sun Life and to all who support Brother Victor and his radio show, and also Touch FM and the other local radio show. I just wanted to say thanks, much love, much respect to everyone of Walk of Life. One love, Rastafari.
I want to say big up to Shaba. I met Shaba up there by Golden Ring.
Shaba.
Yeah.
Good youth.
Nice guy, man.
Good youth.
Wonderful.
Good youth.
Even this week I was coming out and he opened the door for me.
Yeah, man, Shaba.
Yeah.
Hard working youth and
Yeah.
ever, have that respect.
Yeah, man.
amongst
Big up
themselves.
yourself, Shaba, and big up Appadan.
Apalang and
Appalang.
Hawaii. The whole 28 and 29.
Brother
crew.
George and all the associate in your business place. Big them up.
Yeah, man, and little short, you have a little short man named BJ.
Yeah.
Yeah. He
Alright.
mouth louder than anyone. So anything, we have to big him up. So again, Apalang, 228 crew, Owie,
Mm-hmm.
and the Sun Life crew, I wanted to say much love from my heart and respect to
I said,
everyone.
I need to big up Brother Paul in Florida. I listen, he like your program.
Yeah.
Brother Paul.
Much love and respect to Brother Paul.
They
over
come
there
on
in
tonight at
Florida.
8 o'clock. Yeah.
Yeah?
Mhm.
All right. I will give a listening news.
Yeah,
to
man.
them.
Big up.
And to everyone, again, I just wanted to say much love and respect to all human beings of all walk of life. One love.
And
Rastafari.
you're going to see his wife soon, She's going to be an American Idol.
Okay.
Yeah, Brother Paul's wife going to be an American Idol. She's going to sing.
All right. So we should give our support.
Yes.
Right?
All right. Thank
One
you all. Thank you for listening. And thank you for sharing it. Brother Touch, good afternoon, sir. Big up yourself. Yeah, man.
I'd rather have Jesus than